Hi everybody. Here's another little video about the alcohol ink blending pen. So, what do you do if after you fill your blending pen it's still not working properly and you're sure you have enough blending solution in that brush end? Test it, and that end seems to be working well, but the bullet end doesn't. And this one is working well, but oftentimes the bullet end won't work as well as the brush. It doesn't seem to have enough blending solution coming out of it. I never seem to have to pull apart the other end until recently, even though on the instructions it does say to fill both ends. The other end, the end not with the white strip, you have to use pliers to get that end off of the bullet end. And apparently there are two separate chambers for the pen, but in the past I've really only had to fill the one end. But sometimes when they stop working on the bullet end, I have revived them by taking off this bullet end and filling it with blending solution and then putting it back on. Well, if you need to fill this bullet end, you're going to need pliers. Tweezers aren't going to do it, at least they don't for me. And you need to go in here, and there's a little cap right here. If you look really hard, there's a seam there. There's a little cap that comes off with the bullet end. So you have to go in there and kind of pry that out. Can you see that? Kind of pry that out. This one is plenty wet, but if it wasn't, you would have to do the same thing that I showed you in the first alcohol ink blending pen video that I did, and put your blending solution, gently squeeze, count 3 to 5, and keep your barrel at about a 30-degree angle. I go over all of that in my first How to Fill Your Blending Pen video. This is the second one where I wanted to show you that sometimes you may need to take off this bullet end. So to get it back on, usually you can push it on yourself, but I have had some where I had to use the pliers again to seat that little cap again. I did find out some information about the capacity on this, and it was actually on the fine print in the 2009 model. It said that it took 1 gram of liquid total to fill the pen. 1/2 gram on this side and 1/2 gram on this side. I went on Google and I found out that there are about 29.5 grams in 1 fluid ounce. Just to give you an idea of that amount of fluid, a regular size ink bottle, this is the Adirondack ink bottle, Pinata's the same size, is 1/2 of a fluid ounce. So that means this little bottle contains 15 grams. So you could fill 15 blending pens with this much ink. With the pen only holding a very small amount, it's a given that eventually at one point or another you're probably going to overfill your pen. It's really no big deal. The best way to alleviate that is just take a paper towel and just keep blotting I obviously used this for pink last, but just keep blotting, kind of squeezing on the end and blotting it until it no longer freely runs out. This is also a good way to clean the tip. Just keep blotting it, kind of turning it, and let the inks flow out. Well, I hope this helps. Have fun.